What's happening, YouTube? I'm back with another video, and here we are, right in the middle of another fudge up that didn't need to happen. So, if you live in the UK, you'll be fully aware that we're suffering through the middle of a fuel shortage that isn't actually a fuel shortage. It's a logistics issue. On Thursday, ITV reported that one of the BP executives said to the government that they're thinking of restricting or closing some of their forecourts because they're not able to get supply to those petrol stations, and that the situation was not great. So this led to the British media running hysterical headlines going on about how we're going to run out of fuel and there's going to be no turkey for Christmas and Christmas might be cancelled in the winter of discontent, yada yada yada, over and over again with the same old nonsense. It's like these media types have realised that the entire country have gotten sick of this pandemic hysteria, and have realised that, oh, maybe we need a different trigger now because the population seem to not care anymore, so we need something else. And here we have it, a fuel shortage, everybody. We're going to run out of petrol. You're not going to be able to go to work. Well, the area that we're in now, you can work from home anyway, so does it really make that much of a difference? Probably not. But hey, we still have people like this guy running out there, filling up loads and loads of fuel canisters and just making the situation much worse. It didn't need to be like this. At the end of the day, people, there's plenty of fuel in the country. The government have come out and said it. Not that I believe much of what the government says anyway, but on this one I do genuinely believe there's plenty of fuel in the country. The suppliers have said this. The BPs, the Shells, the Exxons of the world have all said, no, there's plenty of fuel in the country. We just can't get that fuel from the processing plants to the forecourts. That's the issue, because we've got a shortage of HGV drivers. So our government being our government, instead of trying to incentivise businesses to fast track the issuance of new licenses and increase paying conditions for these drivers, what we're going to do? No, we're just going to tear up the visa requirements and just ship in a bunch more HGV drivers from the continent, which is kind of ironic considering the Guardian types have all made this a kind of a whipping, like a bit of a whipping boy over the Brexit situation. They're all using this to say that this is the chickens of Brexit coming home to roost. It's not that. What it is a mixture of, yes, a little bit of this is the spillover from Brexit, and it's also combined with the pressures that have been brought onto the supply chain from the pandemic. So the types that are saying this is all to do with Brexit and, you know, this is what we get for leaving the EU, those people, you just need to shut up. Just be quiet. You don't know what you're talking about. Keep your mouth shut. You're an idiot. You've got your agenda. It's transparent. We see through it. We know exactly what you're trying to do. Give it a rest, because no one's falling for it. There's also the issue of the pandemic, where a lot of people decided, a lot of the drivers that were not UK based, they did decide to go back to their country of origin, which is fair enough. And then there's the whole, how can I say this? There's the whole people who were in the industry for a very long time, who have either decided to leave for whatever reason, obviously multiple reasons, maybe you've got a better job elsewhere, more money, whatever, or retiring. Apparently there's been a huge surge of retirements within the industry, and people have just left the industry, so that's also contributed to the situation. So allegedly there's like a shortage of about 100,000 people, 100,000 drivers, should I say, which is, you know, quite shocking. I didn't realise that there were that many people in the industry to begin with. That's my naivety, you know. It's but I suppose it makes sense that there's quite a large number of people doing that job. But I was always under the impression that this job was going to disappear anyway due to automation, I mean, Tesla's supposed to be bringing out their robotic truck. Where's that? Is that going to come along at any point? You know, maybe this would be used as an example in the future of why automation is needed. We don't actually need to pay all these drivers all this money. In fact, we can just get robots to do it. Look at these trucks. There you go. Problem solved. But what I know is what happens when those trucks break down. Who's going to fix them? Who's going to go fetch them when they go into a ditch? And who's liable when one of those trucks runs into a car or something? I don't know. Anyway, this video's gone on for long enough. That was my moan about this whole fuel shortage, because right now I'm sat here unable to get fuel because the closest fuel station to my gaff is now empty, and I mean completely empty. Every single pump is dry. And the manager who I spoke to said he knows when there's a delivery coming in, but he's not telling anyone because he doesn't want to have massive queues outside the fuel station, which is just crazy. But yeah, that's the situation we're in now. There's many people around the country who are facing the exact same problem as myself. Need fuel, can't get it, and running a little bit low. So yeah, that's that. Anyway, people, not really much of a video. It's just me more of a ranting about the incompetence of our society, and or should I say, not really our society, our government, poor planning. But yeah, that's the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. As always, get in the comments and let me know what you thought. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.